So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a give right side. It's Hawkins, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 1st down, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. That catch good for all. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Watson's throw into the hands of Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive. And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. To the air yet again, Watson. Got a man, it's Collins complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Troy Pride that time gets the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that. On first down, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. On first down, it's Hawkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Now to return, this is David Johnson. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is complete to Hawkins. Able to slither by. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Watson. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watson on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Watson looks to throw again. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hawkins. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Play action. It's Darnold. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Here's Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. A tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. It carries like that. Help this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. from the gun. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this state of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the...
Taking a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. Slide. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Watson, buying time to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.